Let's talk about how to increase your CPM and RPM on YouTube. Hello, it's me, I'm Steven Allen. How are you doing today? So let's talk about it. CPM, RPM. So CPM is cost per mil, RPM is revenue per mil, and RPM is how much you are getting paid per 1,000 views. CPM is how much the advertiser is paying to YouTube per 1,000. I thought it was views, but I Googled it and it said impressions. But anyway, that's not how much money you're getting paid. That's like how much YouTube is getting paid. And then they give you a portion of it. And then that's your RPM. That's what you make. Back in the day, they just showed you the CPM. And you were like, well, how much am I getting? And then they just started showing the RPM. And you're like, well, how much are you getting paid? Because if I'm getting paid $2, how much are you getting? And now I think even still, they show you the CPM, but who knows? It could be double or triple that. And they're just showing you like, oh yeah, we're getting paid $10 per 1,000 views, and you're getting $5 out of that. And they could be getting $50. You don't know. You don't know. Oh, am I exposing something? That's not a surprise. Anyway, how to increase it? It does depend on the topic of your video. And I used to think it depended on the whole niche of your channel, but it really is video by video. And if you're talking about money in any type of way, it makes more money. You could be talking about like Tesla or cars or boats or yachts and stuff like that. Those get high CPM RPMs, but just talking about like banking accounts, say like, oh, I opened up a savings account today with XYZ Bank. This was the process. That will have a higher CPM, RPM. And it doesn't even have to be all of that. You could say like, when I was in school, I had a little business, a lemonade stand, and I was making $50 a day. That will have a higher CPM, RPM, as long as it's talking about money, how to earn money or money in general. Now, I don't know if you have a coin collection, if that will be making bank or rolling the numbers in. It could, because that's about money, especially if you put in the title like the most expensive coin or like my expensive coin collection. Let's talk about the nickel coin, because if you say nickel, they'll think the metal. So anything related to money, I've noticed that. And I haven't really noticed any other, for me personally, CPM, RPM, genres, niches that make more money. People said if it's like YouTube growth, that earns a lot. I haven't noticed that. But anytime I talk about money, so I was talking about an app called Flip. If I said how to grow on Flip, it'll get more views. But if I say like how to make more money on Flip, it'll get more views because people are interested in Flip and everything. But it will also get a higher CPM, RPM too. So really like the money thing is a thing for whatever reason right now. Because I would think it shouldn't be, because you don't want random people talking about how to earn money or how to get money, because then people will get in, will have issues, because many people talking about it are not qualified. And the only reason they're talking about money is because it earns a higher CPM, RPM. But I do think you can talk about it in a way that's not like you're trying to act like a financial advisor, because that can't be, that's not legit. You shouldn't do that. And there are a lot of people on YouTube acting like that, trying to wear a suit or have business attire and say like, this is how I earned $1 million last year doing, it's like, no, you didn't. You didn't earn $1 million last year on YouTube. They love to say, I have 50 clients and I manage over 20 YouTube channels, and each one is earning about $1 million a year. It's like, you earn $1 million per YouTube channel. You personally have 10 of them, and you have clients and they have their own YouTube channels, and you've gotten them $1 million. What are you sitting up here on YouTube telling people about that for? Not because you're making so much money, it should be a secret, but like, why go through the effort of recording a video if you're making millions of dollars? Because they'll say they make faceless channels. If you're doing that, there's no reason to be on here talking to people about how to make money themselves. Oh, I just care about people so much. So sign up for this class and I'll teach you how to do it. It's only $300 a month. That's what you're here for, because you're not making $1 million. You just want to sell your course. Everyone wants to sell their online course for $297 a pop. What, I'm exposing people? We know this. I've met so many people in person, and they keep talking about these. I'm an actor, so I meet a lot of actors who will talk about as an actor, people will tell you to stay in in class, to take acting classes. And after the pandemonium happened, 2020, a lot of the classes were online and people didn't want to take an online acting class, which makes sense. And then as time went on, you would hear all these teachers say, like, you can take these online acting classes. They're just as good. And it's like, they're not, but they're trying to act like it is because they're trying to, just keep that going. But anyway, I feel like, what am I doing? Housekeeping right now. I feel like, what was I going to say? Pause. Resume. I'm like, let me gather my thoughts. I was getting distracted. So you'll have people, I meet people in person and actors, and they'll say that they're taking not even an online class, they're taking a course, and it'll be about like voiceover. Maybe they're interested in becoming a voiceover actor, or they're interested in switching over from theater over to film and TV, or they want to know how to get an agent, or they want to know how to have better headshots. And instead of Googling it, they will take a course, and it'll be $300. They're like, I took this course and it really taught me how. I'm like, you could have done it. I don't say anything. I'm like, you could have just Googled that. Now, I get people are trying to earn a living and everything, but all of these courses, it's just stuff you can Google. Now, I feel like in the past, you had stuff like, I don't know if it's still, I'm sure it's still a thing, but I don't know if it's still a thing in the same way it was before, but lynda.com, I learned so much on there because they had courses about coding. They had courses, this was like before people talked about Skillshare, courses about editing with learning how to use Premiere Pro, learning how to use After Effects. And at the time I was watching these different videos, it was like a bunch of people, it was non-union videos, I'm sure, people who are not trained actors, but a lot of them, they tried to make it as professional as possible. So they were using, I guess, studio equipment, but you could hear too much. Like you could hear the smacking of their, you could hear them opening their mouth and hearing like the saliva and everything. It was like, I can't stand this. And if you speed up a video, if you notice that, like people who just teach stuff, like they're like this and they have a PowerPoint behind them, you'll notice that because maybe they took communications courses in college and like how to film and how to record and everything. So the quality is high, but they didn't learn about how to speak. So it's like they know how to present and they know how to edit and how to make something, but they don't know how to present. So they don't notice that like the noises that they're making, the smacking that they're making is distracting. But if you speed up the video, it gets rid of that. You don't notice it at all or as much. But on lynda.com at the time I was using it, you couldn't speed up a video. So I was like, I want the information, but I can't stand it. And I would use headphones and that would make it worse. But anyway, what am I talking about? Oh, how to make money. What is this video even about? How you make more money posting is that what? Okay. I was like, this video is about how to increase your CPM, RPM, resume. It's about how to increase your CPM, RPM, but I checked it off already. Normally I'll check it off after I made the video. And I was like, that's not what this video says. It's about how to make more money posting the same video over and over. That's a future video I wanted to make. So yeah, you can get a higher CPM, RPM, by basically talking about money. And you can just Google the other niches that have higher CPM, RPMs and try it out. Your whole channel doesn't have to be about it. And you don't have to switch up the whole thing about your channel. If you have a gardening channel, you don't have to start talking about banking. You can just say like the most expensive herbs to grow, the most expensive plants to maintain, and see if that gets you higher CPM, RPM. How much money I spent today on my gardening supplies and see if that gets you a higher one. And then see the other genres. It could be about how to grow on YouTube and say like, can you gain 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and grow, use the word grow, by posting about gardening and see if that gets you a higher one. Because certain niches, like for me, I've noticed it's only the money that gets the much higher CPM, RPM. And then anything else is kind of whatever it just is. It's like standard. I haven't noticed the growth does higher for me. So it will vary person to person. And possibly if you have a channel where you've been breaking their guidelines a lot, then you won't get it. You won't see the significant increase, and you do have to be monetized. So I haven't noticed more views on videos that deal with money. I've noticed a higher CPM, RPM, but the topic about flip, those get me more views. About how to grow on YouTube, those can get more views, not necessarily. And you don't have to post a ton of videos over and over, like in a row, before you get picked up, because my first video about flip got more views. Then I had a video that I posted, which was one I just wanted to make. I thought it would get no views at all. And it was like about how technology hasn't really progressed in the way that it has in the past, where if you watched a TV show, a movie about like, and it was set in, or it was filmed in the 90s or the early 2000s, you can see how it looks old. But if you watch a video that was recorded in 2009 by Hollywood or by just an individual, it looks similar to today. Like random Joe, my stomach literally just growled. Pause. Resume. My stomach just growled. I was thinking about that. I was like, my stomach is going to growl in these videos. It always does, but I ate a lot before recording these videos. Normally I say like I'm going to eat after I do these videos. I ate before, and it will be digesting. It's not digesting. It's growling like I ate nothing. So, and now it's just talking. Oh my gosh. Well, we've filmed enough. So, pause. Basically, if you talk about money, you'll get a higher CPM, RPM. My stomach is doing what it's doing. I'm not planning on editing it out. I need to eat something, I guess, so that it won't continue growling, because I want to record some more videos. But what do I eat? I've already eaten. I'm not hungry. My stomach is, but whatever. Anyway, until next time, take a little time to make art and be brilliant. Hit the plus, hit the star, hit the follow, subscribe, to all the things. Give this video 5 stars. And until next time, I'll talk to you later. Let me know if you have any questions about this, and I can make a follow-up video if needed. I'm Steven Allen. Goodbye.